Diversity 2, this is part 3 on how to make the PVC gadget game. That's where I get my motors from my choppers here. This is chopper number 2. So I scavenged my motor from, this is old VCR. Broke apart the circuit board to get to it. I already popped this loose. The motor's at the bottom here. I'm gonna pop it out the casing, take off the sometimes I use this whole section, the pulley and the little rubber here. Okay, we need to get this propeller blade mount onto here. So there's not enough space to put my dry rod screw into here. So I need to make this thicker. I'm going to take another piece of plastic pulley and attach it to that with some tape and pull it tight. Like that, another hole through here. Now, this is going to fit back here. I'm going to put it there yet. And the propeller is going to go on top. Just need to take and drill this all the way through with the drill. That. This needs to go on top, so take our drill, our screw that in place. Try a smaller one. This one. Two. See if this battery's any good. You can test out the motor. As you can see, it works. So what I'm going to do now is take the motor and mount it inside of this plastic chopper here. Take all the screws out. Open it up. I'm just going to center. I already did that. Just going to take and center it like that. You can close up the rest. The tape. Make sure nothing's touching. Just going to hit it and spinning. can wedge something between there to keep it from holding. Make sure it's tight again. And we're good to go. Okay, next, going to take and get a wire for our tail to hold the battery in place. I have rope wrapped around this piece with tape holding it, and I have a, get this out the way, paper clip extended from that, going down to this, holding this pulley in place. The rope coming from the pulley starts right here at the top of the chopper, top of the sewing bobbin. I have a bent paper clip over that. Have my drywall screw inside of that, going down into the motor extension plastic piece here, so it'll spin freely when I turn it. Gonna work on that. So from the other end of the pulley, it goes down, and from the tail piece where the 9-volt battery is, there's a paper clip, there's a string, a paper clip, and a spring. Another paper clip. I have 2 paper clips, and this is attached to the pulley rope. This goes back to the pulley. So you go from the tail, you back up. So from the tail up to the rope, we have a paper clip. Now we're going to take this into place so it doesn't move. Need to fix it where it's not hindering the blade from turning. That's the purpose of that. To keep this from to make the helicopter balance and to keep the blade from hitting that. So on top of the blade, we have a thread bobbin, bent paper clip, and a couple of clips on top of that attached to the rope that's going to the pulley. Now this rope that's coming from the tail of the paper of the helicopter, that's connected from the pulley, so we're going here, and from the tail up, it goes across that rope, goes all the way over behind the pole, and it comes down here. This is where you need to saw and cut a slit in here so the string can this is where you're going to mount the string when you're not using it. It's going to slide there and hold it in place. So I just took a saw and sawed that end to there. Now here's another string you can't see on the other side of here. Let me pull this over. So actually I have 3 strings attached to this piece that slides across the pole. But the middle string here, it doesn't matter which, whether it's in the middle, front, or back, as long as I have one on there to hold this paper clip. The other string attached to here. It goes all the way over behind this pole, all the way down, goes under the pole. From the inside, it pulls all the way through, and behind the other side, and it's mounted here also in this little slot that I sawed into place. So this string here, it pulls this forward. It pulls the sliding piece forward, but from this direction. I'm going to attach a foot control to this string where you're going to operate it with your foot. That's what's going to cause the chopper to move forward by pulling this, and once you release the pull from your foot, these springs will pull the chopper backwards, or pull the sliding PVC backwards. So this is how it operates. One string is going to operate the chopper going like up and down, and the string that's connected here is going to operate this going forward, and the pulley is going to kind of keep it balanced between the two. So how does the game work? with this chopper, this is how the game works. You connect the battery, the propeller swing. You take the foot control and the hand control, you move the chopper outward, away from the platform, and it goes down. The objective is to have a timer, and you have a certain amount of time to pick up whatever you want to have at the bottom. It could be a prize, or it can be anything you want to use. I just have a piece of aluminum here attached to a paper holder, and within a certain amount of time you need to bring the chopper down, and the bottom of the legs of the chopper should insert inside of something, and this is where you pick it up, bring it back over to the platform, and land. The timer stops, and that's determined whether or not you have accomplished your mission. Or you can use the chopper to do a rescue mission, come down and pick up a toy soldier or something, pick him up, return him to safety. So that's how this particular game works. But you need both hands and your feet to operate this. So there you go, you're using coordination and time to accomplish this particular mission. So this is how this PVC gadget game works. Biodiversity 2 here, something to keep you busy, keep you being constructive and learning and having fun at the same time and being creative.